Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode from So Sick Airways, the only way to travel. Yeah. So today we're going to be going from the world map and we're going to do a little tour in the Kitfox Speedster Series 7 Bushwheel Edition. Oh yeah. Nice livery as well. We'll check out the livery in a minute once we get inside the sim. And we're going to be doing a tour of Cornwall. Haha, yeah. And what's more, we got some fantastic weather conditions. So you guys just need to sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, although I'm a Devon boy at heart, and I'm actually from Plymouth originally, I have always have a fond sort of place in my heart for Cornwall. I love Cornwall. A lot of times my brother and I used to drive from Plymouth to Newquay to go surfing pretty much any weekend that there was where there was surf available. Did we do it enough while we were living in Plymouth? Probably not. In fact, definitely not. Our biggest problem, we're both cursed with our love of video games. So even when it was nice and sunny outside and the surf was fantastic, we would still stay indoors playing video games. He was addicted to Football Manager. I was addicted to World of Warcraft. That's just the way it goes. And yep, some may say that I'm now addicted to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah, I probably am. But, you know, I consider it a healthy addiction. Some people could be addicted to alcohol, gambling, drugs. Me, I'm addicted to sat on my ass, flying a flight sim, loving life. Alright, when really what I should be doing is doing work. But I'm not. I'm doing this because this gives me joy. And that is something that I need. Whenever my business is kind of, not doing particularly well, or I've got stresses from other different places that are coming into my life that are really sort of stressing me out, if I sit down and I play flight sim for, a good couple of hours, all of those worries just go out of the window. All I'm concentrating on is playing my game, enjoying myself, and having a grand old time of it. And that is exactly what I do. So, yeah, here we go. Welcome to Cornwall. So, growing up in Plymouth, you'll see here, what is that flying? Dish Kamush. It's going over Plymouth right now. Cool. So as you can see, Tamar, this is the River Tamar here. This separates Devon and Cornwall. You've got a bridge called the Tamar Bridge, which is just there. That's the railway bridge, and that is the road bridge that goes across. That takes you from Plymouth into Saltash, which is the first city. I think it is probably a city. Oh, actually, no, it's probably a town, actually. It's probably a town. Looking at that, that's a town. Plymouth's a city. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, going across into Saltash, which is then, opens you up to the whole of Cornwall. So Cornwall is a fantastic landscape. It's very beautiful. If you've not been to Cornwall, it's very similar to the Jurassic Coast in Dorset, I would say, and Devon. So if you got those two together and mixed them up, that's what you'd get. There's also I've been to Scotland a few times, and there are some parts of Scotland that remind me of Cornwall. But ultimately, when you go to Cornwall, especially when you go to some of the seaside towns, it really is, in a world of its own. It's total different sort of class of place. If you've been to Guernsey or Jersey, you might very well, if you woke up one day suddenly in Guernsey or Jersey, you may very well feel that you have arrived in Cornwall, but you haven't. You're in Guernsey and Jersey. So yeah. So what we're going to do today, we're going to do a bush flight around Cornwall. Our maximum altitude, we're not going to go any higher than 600 feet. We may go up to 1,000 feet depending on the landscape, but mostly we're going to be doing some low-level flying, going through valleys, getting a good idea of cliff sides, going along coastal bits here. Yeah, having a really good, fun time of it. So let's get planning. Right, so first things first, in order to start cold and dark, we do need to start in an airfield. So we could either start, obviously you've got quite a few to choose from down here. You've got, that's Coldrose there. That's where my brother James was based in the Navy. We could obviously start there, but we're not going to start there. This down on the Lizard, that's another naval base. There is actually a place, I actually did some glider pilot flying down here when I was in the ATC. I wonder if it was, in fact, I think it was this field here. Let's zoom in. Does that look like a glider pilot field? No, maybe not. It was definitely around here somewhere that I did it. It was right on the coast. Yeah, there was a whole, there was a building and stuff. This is saying it's the lizard here. I wonder if it was down here. Anyway, where's the little building? Maybe it's there. No, doesn't look like there's any runways. Car park. No. Here maybe. No. Oh, what's that? No. Okay. Anyway, we digress. So yeah, so I used to fly gliders in the ATC when I was a teenager, and we used to fly around this bit, which is really, really cool. That's something I definitely do again, gliding. But I do want to get my pilot's license. That's kind of where my heart is, because I really enjoy it and love it. And I'd love to do this. Like, get to have one of these planes would be so, so sick. Sorry, I had some of my tea. Okay, so let's have a look for a airstrip that is close to Plymouth. So we start off where we kind of were before. So Saltash, any airstrips around here? Any around here? I'm surprised. I would have thought there would be at least like some farm airstrips. That's what you tend to get sometimes in the countryside. Some farmers airstrips. No. That's a shame. Let's go up towards Bude. Ah, here we go. What's that? There you go, see? Gorrel Farm Airstrip. Perfect. So we can't start cold and dark, but we can start on the runway. I do want to start cold and dark, really. I don't really want to start on the runway because it automatically starts you with your engines going. And I want to go through my procedures before we took off. Took off. Any others knocking around? Oh, here we go. Launceston, Tavistock. It's not too bad. Devaston Moor. Ah, here we are. Loads of parking. Cool. It's quite a cool little airfield. Devidstow Moor. Sweet. Okay. Let's just zoom in and see what's what. You got a couple of buildings there. There's a bit of an aerodrome by the looks of things. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. This is interesting. What's going on here? That must be helicopter pads or something. Okay. Parking there. Runways there. Cool. Let's do that. So we'll start a departure from here. Sweet. Good stuff. And we're going to fly probably around this part of Cornwall. We'll definitely go into Cornwall as well, because I want to have a good look at the some of the sites, like the Eden project, for example. Definitely want to check out Flambard's amusement park, where I used to spend most of my time as a kid. We'll also go to Loo. Loo's nice. And yeah, we might actually go down into Loo and fly through that gully where the arcades are and then out into the sea. Yeah, that'd be sick. Okay, so we're going to do that. Definitely. 100%. We'll go check out Land's End as well, of course. It's just there. So, okay, so if we're going to do like a loop like this, we'll come down the coast here. Let's go, like, yeah, we'll do that. We'll go down the coast here, over here, like that. And then when we come back around this bit towards the lizard, we'll then start looking at the other places and then come into land somewhere. So, what's that there? That looks like a runway of some sort. Cool, that'll do. We will plan to land here. And then all we do then is we set our to our departure, our landing, and we're doing VFR direct, so we can then, we might not even turn the GPS on, you know. We'll have it on to obviously give us a bit of a guidance, and we'll probably have the flight director on as well. But to be honest with you, we could just, like, you know, just fly freestyle. Boscastle there. Oh, nice. Yeah, let's go to Boscastle. Down to Tintagel. Then we'll hit the coast. Just there. Down towards Port Isaac. Yep, we'll go around Port Isaac. I don't know if you can hear that. That's my stomach rumbling. here into this estuary here. Go up this estuary. What two towns are those? Oh, that's Rock. Oh, no way. New Poles F. Oh, that's Poles F. Oh, lovely. So we'll go past Poles F. Cool. Go up this estuary here. Nice. Add that. To there, then we'll come out of here. And we'll swing ourselves right up to this end bit here. And then we'll come right down this coastline here. Do not be mistaken, you are in the UK. I mean, if you look at that, that's a satellite image of a beach in Cornwall. I mean, hello, look at how turquoise and majestic that is. It is by far one of the greatest coastlines in the world. And I don't care, you know, if you've been to the Caribbean or the Bahamas, you can't beat it. We are so spoilt in the UK, and some of us just really don't appreciate it. Everyone's always like, oh, I just want to go abroad, I want to go on holiday, I want to be on an airplane, I want to go to here, I want to go to the Med. And I get it, I totally get it. Like, the Mediterranean is fantastic and gorgeous. You know, I love south of France, you know, get me there. I love it down there, it's fantastic. And I'll go there at a drop of a hat. But at the same time, you know, my heart is here. My heart is here. Okay, so that's St Morgan there. So that's this is Newquay Airport. So what we could do is you could probably just fly over Newquay Airport. In fact, let's just add it there, and then we will. Oh, what's happened? Why has it been frozen? Space more? What's that? Legend, load, save, open filters, go back. Why is it not working now? I've done this. Oh, there we go. Right. So yes, we'll go to Newquay Airport, and then we will come down into Newquay, which is here, by the looks of things. Yep, that's Newquay. Cool, and we'll fly along the coast of Newquay. This here then should be, in fact, that beach there will be Watergate Bay. So we'll get to fly along there to see Watergate Bay. That'd be cool. Yep, go across Newquay. In fact, let's just zoom out and we'll go from Newquay. We can go. Why is it not? Being weird again. Come on. It seems to just want to freeze for some annoying reason. I'm very sorry about this, everybody. What I'll do is I'll fast forward it. Oh, there we go. It's back. It's fine. It's returned. Like that. I wonder why it's doing this. So it's gone. Oh, yeah. That's probably why. I need to make sure I've got a circle. So yeah, we'll go down to St Ives, of course. We'll go to St Just as well, of course. Keeps doing this freezing thing for some annoying reason. Let's wait for it to just catch up with itself. Here we go. So we shall go down to Where is the official Land's End? Is it St. Just? I think it is, isn't it? Let's add that. Add that. Penzance. Add Penzance. And then from Penzance we're going to go to Heston. Helston, not Heston. What on earth are you on about, Rob? My good God, how the hell did you get that wrong? You know Helston, you Wally. It's a funny thing with Cornwall. You think that it's, you know, everything's really close to itself, but it's actually a massive county. I remember we used to drive down into Cornwall. It used to take freaking forever. When we were kids. Cool. Let's go to here. And we'll fly through this bit here. And then we'll jump over to this side here. We'll fly up to St. Austell. If you can avoid going to St. Austell when you're in Cornwall, you might have a better experience, because it ain't that great. That there, I think, is the Eden Project. Yes, it is. Right, so we'll add that. Is that the only point of interest in Cornwall? Crikey. It is as well. Lostwithiel? I love that word. Such a great name for a place. And we'll go on to the top, start this estuary, and we'll fly right down it. Yeah. Like badasses. Straight out into the sea. And then we'll take a left turn. Head east. Towards Westloo. And then we'll fly up to this bit here. Obviously you've got two satellite images that take over each other here, and then you've got the end of the other bit just there. So what we'll do is we will... Who's this guy? Is that the same guy? Is he like just landed at the dockyard? Looks like it. Cool. Okay, so we will fly back all the way over here. And then obviously that's where we are headed to, so is that a departure? Ah, bugger. It's just bloody well deleted it all. Go back. No, can't do that. Ah, that's so frustrating. I can't believe that's just happened. That is so annoying that I've just done all those checkpoints and it's just completely done that. Is there no way I can undo what I did? Right, okay, we're starting again. So, okay, so we're going to start off in... Let's have a look. Is there a place imbued? Okay, is there... Oh, just a runway. There's nowhere, unfortunately, to park. We want to start in cold and dark. Here we go. What's this? Nope. Oh, what's this one? There we go, now we're talking. Parking, cool. Set as departure. There we go. Sweet. And we're going to fly across here. Let's just go, and then we're going to yeah, we're going to go to set as arrival, and then we just want to go make some main points. We're going to follow our own route pretty much, but it's just to kind of guide us effectively so we know what direction we're heading in. Obviously I'm not actually going to go over the exact lines, but it's just so we don't get lost. Oh, no. Add the Eden project, yep. And then we want to go down that nice cool estuary here and come straight out of the sea like that, because that would look so badass. So it's taking us to there first, then to there. Let's remove that. There we go. So that will roughly, yeah, we'll know what to do when we get to that bit. West Loo, yeah, let's add that. And back to there. Okay, so let's have a look. So we are, it's an hour and 22 minutes flight from where we are here, Aigle Scott. Cool, right, okay, so we've got our flight plan sorted. We're going to go with that. That's just a basic flight plan for the moment. We're definitely not going to stick to it. We're going to kind of use it as a guideline just to get us around, really. That's all we're going to do. So let's load ourselves up into the sim. Okay, so welcome back to the Kitfox. Oh yeah, my little old November 9575 Tango. I've had a new paint job done. What do you guys think? Let's go outside and have a little look, shall we? So let's go turn off my head tracking. There we go. Let's have a look at this bad boy for you. Oh yeah, look at that. Doesn't that look cool? I have kind of fallen in love with this aircraft. It just looks the business. I really like it. It's really slick, sick looking plane. I love the level of detail on it as well. It's just a basic plane. It's just here's a plane, bulk standard. There it is. It's kind of like the Jeep of aircraft. Jeep, they were designed by the US military because the US military wanted a car that was just enough essential parts, which, if you think about it, that's J, just, E, essential, enough. So just enough essential parts, which is what Jeep actually means. Pretty cool, huh? So, okay, let's get rocking and rolling, shall we? We've got clear skies, which looks really nice. So let's go through our procedures. So first things first, master switch needs to be turned on. Lane A and B on. Then we need our start power switch over to the right. There we go. Our fuel pumps on. There should be 2 of them. Yep. They're already on. Cool. Fuel shut off needs to be up. Fuel shut off needs to be up. That's that there. There you go. Yes, it's up. The blue knob sets to its current state. So, needs to be takeoff. Yep. And then our beacon lights need to be on. Beacon lights on. And our nav lights on. Nav lights on. Let's just check outside to make sure they've come on. Have they come on? Oh, that looks like... There you go. Red light flashing on the back. Cool. So they're all on. So we're good to go. Let's hit the start button. Yep, that looks pretty cool to me. Ooh yeah, look at that. That looks pretty sexy. So we got the start button hit, that's good. Turn the fuel pumps off. Engine up and running, yep, turn the fuel pumps off. Fuel pumps are off. Cool. Start power to middle position. So this needs to go to the middle position. And then we need to lights on as required, so we're going to be doing where's taxi? Strobe. Let's put strobe on. Wing wag, nav, landing, beacon. Let's turn our beacon on. Oh, beacon was on. Cabin heat to low. There we go. Avionics. Turn the avionics on. Here we are, we've got the Garmin powering up. There he is, and there's the start of our flight plan there, which we are going to loosely follow. Okay, so everything looks good. We've got this set to take off, got that all sorted. Looks like we're ready to go into our sky to do some flying. Oh yeah. Sweet. Let's get this show on the road then. Okie dokie, so let's get the accelerator up. Just put my head tracking on so you can have a little look around. Park and brake off. The thing about these tail draggers is they have really good rudders, so you can turn on a sixpence. Not that we've got a sixpence. I have no idea where the runway is, but I'm guessing it's that long bit of black there, so we'll head towards that. Don't think there's a taxiway speed limit or anything, at least not to my knowledge anyway. Oh, sorry, my OBS decided it wanted to turn itself off for some reason. In fact, yeah, it looks like it's on, so we're okay, we're all good. Let's just slow down a bit. We're going a bit too fast here, a bit too fast. Oh, are we off? Come on, we need to turn right. So it wants to turn left, but it won't turn right. Why is that? There we go, now it's turning right. Okay, sweet. Give ourselves a bit of runway, turn ourselves around. Oh. Ah, come on, turn around. Turn around. There we go. Ah. Right, okay, so let's just give it a bit of welly here, just to get ourselves straight. I'm not using any ATC today because, well, we don't need to. There we go, we're now straight. Let's just put the parking brake on there. Let's go outside. Oh, what an aircraft. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. So cool. Cool. Right, back in the cockpit. Right, here we go. So I'm going to put head tracking back on. Head tracking's on. Sweet. Let's make sure I'm sat properly. Sorry, this is... I say this is head tracking. There's actually eye tracking and head tracking, but I've turned the eye tracking off because that's really distracting. You could literally be looking anywhere and you'll start sort of going all over the place, like down here and down there, and so yeah, it's really annoying. What's that switch there for? Auto. Oh yeah, that's this for auto. Right, okay. Let's turn that on. That could be really helpful. Right, cool. Power up. And let's go for it. So the plane, so the back of the tail should now begin to lift. There we go, let's lift it up. I'm looking for a good rotation speed of around 70 to 80 knots. At 70, he wants to take off. There we go. Let's let him up in the air, shall we? Cool. Positive rate of climb, flaps up. Fantastic. Let's bring him around to the left. Okay, lovely. Things are looking good. We've got to be very gentle with this aircraft. It overstresses really easily. Just going to take a bit of throttle off there a second. Getting a bit of force feedback from my yoke, so that's a very good indication that it's not happy with the sort of you know, feedback we're getting from it. Oh, that's cool. Nice little windmill there. Hi windmill. Bye windmill. Okay, that beeping sound means we're overstressing the aircraft, so we need to stop pointing down so much. Let's give ourselves half throttle, which I know sounds pretty nuts, but I personally think it's probably what's needed. So yes, we've actually gone a bit higher than what I said we were going to go. We're going 1,700 feet here. I want to go a bit lower than that though, so we are going to descent. So we're just going to bring the throttle right down, and we're going to come down. Start a descent here because I want you guys to get a good lay of the land here with regards to Cornwall. It's a breathtaking county, and being really high up, you don't really get an idea of how great it truly is. Now obviously we're going across this river here. If we were to follow that river, that would be pretty spectacular, but we've got lots of rivers to go over, so we're just going to sort of give you guys a nice view of this as we go over it. There we go, look at that. This is a flight sim, for crying out loud. This isn't real life. The water looks nice. Lovely. I can see why people play this in VR for like days on end. I have tried it in VR, but it's great and everything, and my PC can definitely, you know, do it, but I just don't like the idea of not being able to see my controls, because obviously I've got a yoke and throttle set up here. I've got 2 extra screens underneath my main screen with 2 screens either side, and then I've got my switch panel and my multi-panel in front of me that I got from Logitech. And you know, if I start going in VR, I'm not going to see any of that stuff. So I think having the 3 screens is as good as being in VR. Really, it's, you know, it's definitely as good. At least that's my opinion. You know, whatevs. So we're flying at quite a nice speed right now. In fact, we're going quite low to that red, aren't we? So we need to put a bit of power on just to get us out of that situation. A little bit, not massively so, but just make sure we don't stall the aircraft and fall to our death. Our deaths. Our deaths. Deaths. I struggle with my THs on the end of things at the moment because I've been grinding my teeth in my sleep, and I've been doing it for years, and now I can't pronounce TFs. Thus. I can do th, death, deaths, deaths. Yeah, there you go. How annoying. How annoying for you guys having to hear me do that. Sorry about that. Okay, let's just sort of come down here. You got some solar power fields there. That's cool. Some guy's farm. Sweet. Doing his bit for the environment. Very good. You'd be surprised though, so many people hate those going up in people's fields. And it's not even going up in their field, it's going up in a farmer's field, and they claim that it's destroying the countryside. But, you know, would they want a nuclear power plant on their back garden? No. I mean, you've ever been to the north of England? Jesus Christ. You literally go above Watford and it's like power station, power station, power station. It's like the south just like, yeah, I'll just put them in the north. That'll do. If you go to Hull, crikey, you go to Hull, it's like full of factories. But you know, that's the industrial heartland of the UK. So, you know, there we are. We'll definitely do a tour. We're going to do a tour of Yorkshire. That's one we're going to do at some point. Obviously, the Yorkshire countryside is also, you know, it's got its own quirks. It's very breathtaking. There's some lovely cities. You've obviously, of course, got York and York Minster, which is beautiful. I like to spend a lot of time in York actually. My partner and I, Charlotte, used to go to York Christmas market every year. We used to stay in this lovely B&B owned by these two gay guys, and it was honestly the best. We had such a great holiday going up there and doing that. Such a nice break. Really, really chill. Really chill. Okay, cool. So we're just heading towards what looks like a bit of a town over here. They've got a bridge. Let's see if we can go and have a check out that bridge, because that's where this river. I think this is the River Foley. I might be mistaken. Anyway, let me know in the comments. Maybe you guys know. Let's just go down to it and let's follow it, shall we? Don't want our bank angle to be too crazy. It's pretty crazy. Okay, so it looks like we're going down into this little town here. Not too sure where we are, but looks nice. Very industrial looking actually. Victorian almost. Yeah, very Victorian. Okay, shall we do it? Shall we try it? Yeah, let's fucking do it. Let's fucking do it. We can do it. We can fucking do it. Ha 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 ha! Yeah! Now that's what I'm talking about. Surely I must have like unlocked something in the game somewhere, like it was like some kind of achievement just happened. But no, unfortunately not. It's a beautiful estuary here. Look at this. This is fantastic. So those of you watching this who aren't familiar, this is what's called bush flying. This is basically as badass as it gets when it comes to flying planes. Bush flying is something that you can do, well, you could do it in a number of different places, I believe. The UK bush flying, obviously you've got to follow air regulations. So for example, me going under that bridge just then would be a big no-no. I wouldn't be able to do that. I'll be able to fly like along here though, I'm sure. This is pretty cool. I think what would happen though is you'd get a lot of people complaining about the noise of the plane and da-da-da-da. And obviously because it's, you know, not wilderness, it's all owned land and property. This might very well be the closest we'll ever get to actually experience a bush flight in Cornwall at these sorts of low altitudes. But hey, I don't care. I'm loving it. I think it's just bloody great. So awesome. I'm sorry, but it is. It's. I mean, what a game! What a game! Also, by the way, prior to starting this game up today, I was watching some YouTube videos to try and fix the stuttering and all the freezing that I was experiencing in the sim. The last couple of videos on all my approaches, which is really annoying. So I followed those, and it looks like they're gone. I mean, there's a lot of land here. There's a lot of, you know, going over a lot of foliage and fauna and stuff, and it seems to have worked. And I don't think it's really affected the quality of the graphics. Not really. I've got buildings on low for crying out loud, and they don't look any different. So yeah, things look pretty cool. Okay, so we've lost our GPS line, but that's okay. We know where we are. We know we're in Cornwall. We know that's the coast over there. That's the north coast we're heading towards. We'll just bend ourselves around to the left a bit. Where is the fuel gauge? Oh, the fuel gauge is up here, isn't it? Fuel quantity. What does that say? Half fuel? It's over there. Half fuel. Okay, we've only got half our fuel left. Right. In that case, bear with me 1 second. Actually, not that. Oh, just going to come up to here, weights and balances, and we are going to give ourselves a full tank of fuel. Thank you very much. There we go. There we go. That's better. Alright. Now obviously if I was recording this flight in on-air company, that would be a big no-no. They would, well, you can still do it when you're doing on-air company, but you end up losing loads of points for authenticity of the actual sim. So I did actually intend, as you did see at the beginning of the simulation, the beginning of the video, I intended to have full fuel. So the fact that that didn't happen is, you know, it's annoying, but it didn't happen because of that. Clearly. That's what my propeller doing. My propeller's acting a bit strange. It's a bit odd. What's going on there? Okay, let's fly around here. Ooh, those houses. Crikey. Okay, let's just go around these cliffs. Oh yeah. Yeah, sick. Oh, look at all of that down there. Amazing. The fact that Microsoft Flight Simulator has the entire world mapped is pretty insane. Yet, here I am flying around Cornwall. Of all the places I could go to, I pick one of my home counties. I say it's one of my home counties because I think Plymouth kind of in a way is part of Devon and Cornwall. And I would say I am probably Devon and Cornwall. If I ever meet anybody from Cornwall and they say, oh, I'm from Cornwall, I'm like, oh, no way, me too. Even though I was born in Devon, because Plymouth is technically Devon. But it is so, like, on that, like, you know, the edge. You could easily say it's part of Cornwall as well. And of course you have so many team-ups between Devon and Cornwall. You've got the Devon and Cornwall Constabulary, that's the police force that look after Devon and Cornwall. And you've also got Devon and Cornwall Brigade, the regiment in the army. Oh no, sorry, that's not Devon and Cornwall, that's Devon and Dorset. Uh-oh. Devon and Dorset, yeah. God, I remember them. This is a cool little town on a hill. Sweet. Oh, looks like we're about to find Nuki. So we've managed to find our GPS line. There he is over there. If you look at the GPS here, you can see it just there. And EGHQ, that's Nuki Airport. So we'll just fly over Nuki Airport, because we were intended to do that anyway, and then we'll just go back to the coast. It's a nice little river down there, going off into the sea. Okay, so yeah, here's Nuki Airport here. Should we do a touch and go? Yeah, let's do a touch and go. Why the hell not? Power back. We've got our flaps down to landing. Power a bit more because we look like we're losing a bit of speed there. This is a touch and go. This is basically when you land on the runway. Just bring it back. Come on down. Nice landing. Don't want to float for too long here. Just want to land. Are there any stutters? Are there any stutters? No stutters. Okay, so we've landed and then we're full throttle. Back up. Touch and go, baby. Touch and go. Alright. So in your private pilot's license, you have to do one of those manoeuvres, which is quite cool. Well, they've modelled Nuki Airport quite well actually, by the looks of things. There's a lot of detail there. Looks good. Okay, well, let's pick up the GPS line. We won't go too high though. We'll come back down again to where we were, because that was I was working out pretty good, I think. Oh look, there's a BA airplane there. British Airways airplane. What is it? Oh, like a generic plane of some sort. Okay, this is New Quay, just down here. Now there is a strange building, well it's actually a guy's house that he built on this piece of rock that was like right in the middle of the sea. Now we might be going a bit too fast to see it. I'm just going to slow down a second. So we just sort of come feather off some of that altitude. Not sure it will have it modelled in the sim, but you never know. That's New Quay Bay there. Fistral Beach, I imagine, is over there. So they might have the Headland Hotel modelled as well, which we'll go take a look at, see if it's there. That's actually where they filmed The Witches by Roald Dahl, the original one from the early 90s. The little mice and stuff. It's cool, it's like houses on the beach. They definitely don't exist. There it is. Is that it? Yeah, that might very well be it. Okay, the Headland Hotel should be here. But it's not. But what you do have is a crane that's doing some fixing. That there should be the Headland Hotel. Kind of could be the Headland Hotel, but not quite. That crane looks cool. Woo. Okay, let's just turn ourselves around. Got a nice view of the sea here, which is a bit dangerous because you don't really know how high you are when you come back around to your view of the land. So you've got to be very careful when you do that. Hear the wind? Yeah, you've got to take it easy when you do that kind of thing. Oh, look at that. So sick. That was Fistral Beach back there. That's where I used to go surfing. Just next to the headland. It's a nice beach here. Ooh, lovely. There's some great campsites as well, of course, in New Quay. You should definitely, if you ever come and visit New Quay in the summer and you've got some mates and you want to just have a good old time, go to New Quay, check it out. It's a great night out. Really fun. Yeah, it's just cracking. It's a good old laugh. How's our fuel looking since we filled up to full? Yeah, it's fine. Great. Alright, sweet. So I'm just going to pop the autopilot on a second, just to give myself a little bit of a break. It wants to take us up for some reason. Whoa, 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 whoa. We haven't set our altitude, so I don't know why it's doing that. Level. Flying, please. So, yep, AP is on. Let's put altitude hold on. Yeah. Flight director's on. Nav mode, GPS, there we go. So now we're going to start following the GPS line. We should stay at 800 feet. So look at the aircraft from outside, shall we? Oh yeah, look at that. I still have no idea who she is. Or me for that matter, that's definitely not what I look like. But you know, we're having a jolly old time. Just enjoying Cornwall. Oh, what's that over there? Is that another airfield? Let's have a look. That is EGTP. Oh, okay. Let's have a good look at it. Looks nice. It's a bit plain. Not a lot going on there. It's just a lone tower in the distance. Okay. That hill ahead of us looks pretty... Oh, what's that sound? Oh, that sounds like our fire alarm going off. Which I believe it is. Probably stop a minute. Yes, it did. It's a Wednesday testing fire alarms. Okay, let's see what happens here, because we are coming towards... Let's adjust my mic a second. We are coming towards some high ground, and we're definitely not going to be 800 feet, but if we go over it, we probably will need to adjust our height slightly. Oh no, we're okay. We're okay. Oh, what a lovely flight, eh? Well, you guys, I'm going to leave you for a little bit, just to let us to follow this lovely... Oh, sorry, I bashed my microphone. This lovely magenta line around the edge of Cornwall. I'll leave you guys to just relax, kick back, and enjoy the subtle hum of this engine of the Kitfox Speedster. Okay, guys? Hope you enjoy it. It's an interesting bank angle we've decided to take there, isn't it? Let's just take over the aircraft a second. Let's turn the autopilot off. Oh, there we go. Let's feather off some of that speed a second. There we go. Cool. So we've just reached St. Just, haven't we? Let's just go back around there because I want to get a better look at Land's End. Let's just put the there we go. Stick the head tracking on so we can have a good look. Let's feather off a bit more speed. I don't want to freak out this aircraft too much, nervous stress it. Cliff line is pretty something else, isn't it, really, to be fair. Let's go on the back of the aircraft. That's cool. Experimental. Sweet. Yep, let's move us down. What's our altitude? 2000. Let's turn that altitude off. We don't need that on. Turn it off. Don't think it'll let us. That's alright. Take a bit more of that engine speed off again. First level of flaps a second, just to slow us down. Okay, we're slowing down a bit too quick there. Let's flaps back up. Let's just ease the nose up slightly. There we go. Good. Okay, so we'll just do a little bend round to the left here. What's that stick sticking out on that island there? What is this? What is this? Just have a look at this. What is it? It's like a totem pole or something? What is that? Is it a chimney? It's an old chimney. It's a chimney. Why would there be a chimney on it? Oh, that might be a mine. The location of a mine. You see, I've got this software that I've added on that gives you VFR points of interest around the map as you travel. So that's why we saw the crane earlier, and that's probably why we've just seen that chimney there, because according to the software there probably is actually, or was once, a mine there, so they've actually placed a chimney there to represent where the mine used to be, as a ruin almost, which is nice. But you know, when you look up closer you see that it's like that's kind of not right. There's some rape there that was grown in those fields. Some nice modelling down there, look. Ooh, lovely. And here, look, just there. That's really good. Although there's definitely not trees that close to the sea. You know, we gotta let it off, haven't we? Really, you've got to let Microsoft Flight Simulator off. It's done a pretty damn good job with what it has done, right? It has. Let's be honest. It's done a great job. Okay, so just flying around Land's End right now. There's a airport that's just over there somewhere, which I think was St. Just, or I might be wrong. Let's just fly over to this point here, see what's going on, and then we will come back around inland and try and pick up the GPS again. Shouldn't be too difficult to pick up. Okay, our speed is, we're getting dangerously close to stall speed there, so let's just put a bit more acceleration on. There we go. bank ourselves around here. Let's go for an outside view. Gorgeous. I feel like one of the famous five has gone up in an aeroplane and flying over Cornwall. Oh, yeah. Never used to read Unified when I was a kid. Never got read it. I think it must be like a girl's book or something, because I don't think there's like any boys that I know that ever read Unified. I was very much into Roald Dahl though. Oh, loved Roald Dahl. Roald Dahl was just sublime. Especially if I had a male primary school teacher read it to me. Yeah, I mean, you know, the female primary school teachers, amazing, awesome, but I think it's because I grew up without a dad being at home. I really kind of missed that whole fatherly reading thing, which actually I've got to look forward to, because I'm going to be a dad any day now. In fact, my partner Charlotte, she's due to give birth on Friday, so yeah, fingers crossed that all goes well, and I'll be reading some Roald Dahl to our little boy in no time. We're going with the name Thomas, which I think is a lovely name. It's actually my middle name, in fact. And Charlotte's grandfather, who died, it's his name as well. Okay, so we're going over the lizard now, by the looks of things, in Cornwall. So we're going to turn ourselves around now and see if we can pick up the GPS. As you can see, the line is slightly off. If we fly towards this direction, we should pick it up. Let's level ourselves out. There we go. There we go. So we'll just maintain this for a bit. Bit of manual flying. Maybe we'll go down a little bit just to see what's going on. Let's fire back some of that throttle so we don't stress our aircraft out to buggery. There we go. That beeping sound that you hear is the aircraft warning system telling you that you're overstressing it, and if you do, Microsoft Flight Simulator will turn itself off, which is what we do not want. We do not want that to happen. No. Okay, so it looks like our GPS line is just over there to the north, so we'll grab that. That looks like a nice little town over here. I'm not too sure what town that is though. We're not going to put the autopilot back on, don't worry, we're just going to fly that line just so we can enjoy it really, and get like a good idea of where we're going, what we're doing. You can't deny how great the Cornish coast is, can you? I mean, even in a simulation, for God's sake, it looks fantastic. Oh, for goodness sakes, look at that. Ugh, I do miss it. I'd live here. I really would live here. If there was a bit more opportunity here for people growing up. Because there isn't, sadly. Not a lot of opportunity unless you want to be a fisherman. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, there might be a bit of industry coming into Cornwall, who knows. When I was living here there wasn't anything for me, which was why I moved to London. Though, you know, this is where I would have really wanted to be. There you go. Your life takes these funny little turns and you start somewhere and end up somewhere else completely different. Now I live in Oxfordshire and got no sea at all. And even the reservoir is difficult to get to, just to look at. Can't take your dogs walking on there without, you know. There's a big old car park down there, look. What should we do with this land? Let's ride back to the ocean. It's so beautiful, fantastic views. I know. Let's build a car park. Yes, Jonathan, that's a wonderful idea. Car park is exactly what we need. I mean, who the hell is it that is like okay in these things? Such a shame. Oh, look at that, a lovely bit of beach. Let's feather off the throttle a bit, and let's just bring ourselves down to here. We're approaching that yellow on our acceleration. Going a bit too fast, so we need to throttle back a bit. It's about there, I'd say. Got an altitude warning going on, but you know, we don't need to worry about that. We're bush flying, man. This is what we're doing. This is what we do. This is what we do. Okay, cool. Look at this. Check this out. Sorry, that's probably really annoying, isn't it? I'll stop. I just can't help it, man. I just can't help it. It's so cool. Look at this. Wow, right on them trees. Oh, the FPS is like butter. Wow, wait. Whatever I did in the sim, I need to thank the videos that I watched, whoever made those videos, because they did a fantastic job. And who was it who helped me? It was Overkill Simulations. Thank you, Overkill. I know you got all your tips from other videos as well, and you thanked them in your videos, and now I'm thanking you. So there you go. Well, I'm a big fan of his videos. In fact, he inspired me to start this, because I think there's some real cool videos to be made with bush flying. Bush flying is like, when I did a little search on Google, I could hardly find any bush flying for Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's like, no one's doing it. Everyone's just in airliners. Which I find like, okay, great. Yeah, I get it. Airliners are fun. I enjoy that too. But surely this is where it's at. It's just so freaking awesome. I think it also helps that this is the closest I'll ever get to flying in real life, potentially. If I wanted to be a pilot, I could get in one of these planes, I could buy it, I could do my license, just fly it. And I could even do a light PPL to get in one of these as well. I know in order to be an actual official bush pilot, so you're flying out into the bush of like Alaska and places like that, you need to have, oh look at this, you need to have commercial pilot's license, but that's, you know, that's not something that I'm really interested in. But I'll definitely have a plane like this and just fly around coastlines and chill the fuck out. It's bloody brilliant. And yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll get myself some GoPros. Attach one to the dash just there. Attach one up here. Maybe have one over there. One on the undercarriage. Yeah, that'd be sick. And just record on my GoPros. So I'm just flying around. To be fair, I mean, I used to have a drone, and I totally get it. Like when I had my drone, it was really cool. It used to give me the willies though. I used to take my drone up, and it wouldn't go very far. I'd literally just go above my head. I'd fly it around and come back down again. I did it a couple of times in some parks. I got told off by a couple of people being like, "Hey, you can't fly that here." And I was like, "Oh, sorry." You know, it was back when, way before, you know, everyone started kicking off about them, and that absolute fucking dickhead flew his drone around Gatwick Airport like a total bellend and ruined it for everybody. It was way before that. And yeah, I think nowadays drones have, in the technology, they have built-in systems so that you can't actually turn them on in restricted airspace, which I think is pretty good. Okay, sorry about this. I'm just popping OBS Studio back up because I need to see if we're recording. Yes, we are. Good. Okay, cool. We are still recording. That's great. Let me just turn that back down. There we go. Okay, so we're a little bit off from our line, but that's all right. Our line's right out at sea at the minute, which isn't where we're going. Look at this beach. Look at this beach here. Let's fly right down as close as we can get to this beach. Here we go. Ready for some daredevil flying? Here it is. Daredevil flying coming right up. Alright. Some dudes fishing just down there. Let's just go buzz them. Straight over their heads. Oh yeah, look at this. Wham. Throttle down. Don't want to freak our plane out. It probably seems like the plane doesn't get freaked out, but believe me, it does. It totally does. Got a big house there. Look at this there. That's a golf course. Oh yeah. It's a nice golf course. And that's what we'll see. See what I mean about it looking a bit like Scotland? Definitely in the coast. You know what I mean? It's definitely got that Scottish vibe. From coastal, definitely. Not so much inland. I get that. I can understand that. Okay, so we're flying towards an airport now. I don't know which airport this is though. It is EG Delta Oscar. Okay. Is that Culdrose? It might be Culdrose. I'm always heading towards Helston now. I think it is Helston. Yeah, I think this is actually Culdrose because it's quite big. Oh, James, if you're watching, my brother, this one's for you. I'm going to go and buzz Culdrose's tower. I know the guys down there weren't very nice to you when you were in the Navy, so I'm going to go and show them who's bows. I'll stick a middle finger up as I go past the tower, but like, fuck you, Navy guys, mad little motherfuckers. That's what I'm going to do. There's the tower right there. I can see the tower. There's the tower. Yeah, you see the runway's got these X's on it. That means it's not in use. So they're not in use for civilians, I imagine, is what that means. There's the tower. Let's buzz him. Hey tower, fuck it. There we go. Now where's Flambards? Let's take ourselves over to the left, back on that GPS line. How's our speed looking? It's okay, as long as we can see no yellow above us and no red below us on that that speed gauge, we're alright. The yellow means we're going too fast and we could be overstressing the aircraft, and the red means we're going too slow, we could be reaching stall. So as long as we're somewhere in the middle, we're good. Okay, no idea what Flambards is. Flambards Village Theme Park with the Hornet roller coaster. See a roller coaster anywhere? No. We're on our own roller coaster, motherfucker. Oh yeah. Look, there's my shadow. Hey shadow. This doesn't look great, but part of the shadow thing. Oh, what's that over there? Is that a radar dish? That is a radar dish. Well, we can't really not fly towards the radar dish, can we? No, we can't. We're going to have to go and fly at the radar dish and see what's going on. It could be a secret base. Secret alien testing facility where they test alien technology they've captured from the Cornish coastline. The aliens have crash-landed in St. Austell. I'll tell you now, if you ever went to St. Austell, you'd think aliens have crash-landed. Fucking hell. It's like everyone's sharing a chromosome down there. No offence to anyone in St. Austell, but I'm guessing that is probably quite offensive. So just ignore what I just said. Oh, too late. Oh no. I'm only joking. I'm from St. Austell. No, I'm not. Oh, this is cool. Look at this. Wow. There's a couple of dishes there. Great big antenna. Another little baby dish here. Isn't that cool? That's so cool. Love it. Well, we've not seen the Eden project yet, so we're not actually anywhere near St Austell. St Austell's a bit further on. But we'll get there. We're getting there. We're just flying a bit high over the land at the moment. What's I've got an itchy nose. What altitude are we? We are 800 feet. Okay. Let's bring him down a little bit. Take off that speed so we don't go bonkers into the ground. There's a nice looking valley over here. Let's go and check that out, shall we? Love that sound of the wind. So cool. Okay, let's throttle back up. Let's half throttle a second. We want to get ourselves around onto this water here. Here we go. Let's bank ourselves around this way. Woo! We're a bit too far over there. That's our bank angle's pretty massive. Plane will start thinking we're doing acrobatics. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's not a bad bank angle. Okay, let's go through this bit here, shall we? Let's see what's going on. Here's the thing, I kind of need to have it on the cockpit because I can't tell what my altitude is or where my speed's at or what bank angles I'm doing, so I do kind of need to look at the cockpit when I'm doing this manual flying jobby business. I mean, this is cool. This is cool. If you don't own Microsoft Flight Simulator and you've been toying about getting it, hello? I think it's time you bought this game. It is a game, but it is also definitely a simulator. And as you can see, I bloody love it. I'm obsessed. Obsessed with it. A bit like my dog. My dog is obsessed with. He's got an obsessive personality. If he was a human, he would probably have a crack at it. But yeah, he's a little miniature schnauzer called Tony, and he's addicted to choo-choos, so his chews, loves those. He's addicted to being scratched under his neck. He literally like demands it if he ever comes and sits on your lap. And he is now also addicted to me blowing raspberries on him, on his mouth, with his tongue. So yeah, that kind of grosses a lot of people out, but that's what we do. Oh, we're pretty low here, aren't we? This is fun. Another golf course. Can you imagine? They're teeing off and I'm just like, wow. Oh yeah, look at that. Now that is something else, isn't it? Isn't that incredible? It just goes to show that, this game and the level of detail, the graphics and everything, it is by far one of the best games I've ever played in my life. And I will always play it. I will always be into this. Even if they have flat car parks and no cars that are completely 2D, I will still be into it. I love it. I love Microsoft Flight Simulator. There's a nice field there we could land in potentially. we're not going to. We're going to keep flying because I've not had enough, and we've got no fuel left. Oh, we've got 3/4 of a tank. Great, isn't that good? We've literally like flown around the whole of Cornwall pretty much, and we've only used 1/4 of a tank and whatever else we used before I filled it up manually. What's our altitude? 300 feet. Okay, let's just go outside a second. Now you can do acrobatics in the Kitfox, but I am not going to do those today because I don't want to freak any of you out. And I don't want to crash, to be honest. I don't want to ruin what was otherwise a really lovely flight. And it has been lovely. I definitely need to re-record the one in Devon because in Devon I was flying a bit too high, and also the sound wasn't very good as well. Right, let's get on this. Let's get on this river. There's a big bit there. That'll take us up and then we'll jump across onto the other side. Okay, we're going to go down here. Here we go. Feather off some of that throttle. Don't want to start freaking out. Alright, here we go. Now we're talking. This is bush flying. This is bush flying. Throttle up. Throttle up. Whoa. Hey, yeah. It's just a game. It's just a game, Rob. It's just a game. What a game. Come on, how much can you dig that? Can you dig it? See, now I knew Cornwall would be a good place to do this because there's a lot of really cool forests, there's loads of rivers, and the landscape is all over the place. It kind of feels a bit like Canada in a way. I mean, I've not been to Canada, but you know, from the pictures I've seen, and my brother's been there, and all that kind of stuff. I could tell it's an awesome place to go. I'm not entirely sure. We may very well have missed the Eden project. Hopefully we haven't. Let's see if I can zoom out of that map. I'd need to put the autopilot on though. I don't want to do that. Nah, I'm not doing that. No way. Okay, this looks like a river we can follow. It's a bit of a sharp turn here, look. How's the throttle looking? Yeah, we're looking alright. Goes all the way over there. Alright, cool. I can't really begin to tell you how incredible this is. Like, I feel like I've actually been doing this. I feel like I've actually done this flight. And here I am flying right now through the valleys of Cornwall, across rivers, down cliff edges, over rooftops and golf courses. And when it comes to getting to really high trees, doing this. Whoosh! Straight over the top. Like a badass motherfucker. Like, I feel like that's what I've been doing. Okay, well the Kitfox has now become my new favourite plane. I'm sorry to say TBM 850 and PMDG 737 600. Sorry guys, but looks like I'm going to be in this plane for a little while longer. Yep, abso-bloody-lutely. We're going to do some more bush flying trips. If you've got any suggestions of where you'd like to see me bush fly, pop them in the comments. Okay? We're going to do Cornwall. Well, this is Cornwall, obviously. We're doing Cornwall. We're going to go redo Devon at some point. Not just yet, but we'll do it. We'll do it a little later. Well, we are definitely going to do Yorkshire. We're going to do the Brecon Beacons in Wales, 100%. Snowdonia, oh yeah. The Lake District. And we're also going to go on a whiskey tour of Scotland. So we're going to find all my favourite distilleries, and we're going to go and check them out from the air while flying around the Highlands like a maniac. It's going to be epic and pretty awesome. So you guys should definitely come and join us. But yeah, if you can think of any other places that would be cool, let me know. I'm going to do one in the northeast as well. One of the I would like to do the south, sort of like around about, you know, sort of Southampton, Portsmouth. I don't really know the area that well. I guess the Jurassic Coast would be pretty good, so maybe we'll do the Jurassic Coast as well. I just really wanted to stick to the UK because I don't think it gets enough love in the simulator, and it deserves it because it's bloody beautiful countryside. That ahead of us there, see that big hill? That's Bodmin Moor. It's Bodmin Moor up there. So that's another bit of moorland in Bodmin. That's where the Jamaica Inn Hotel is, which almost certainly don't have modelled in the sim, but if they did, it'd be pretty cool. It's a very famous pub and inn. It used to be owned by Jeffro actually back in the day. I know he's died now, so I don't know who's got it now, but yeah, really, really good pub. Really cool. Great vibe. They obviously have a lot of comedy on there, a lot of acts that go on there, because of the owner, Jeffro. But it's an old smugglers pub. It's been there for absolutely decades. It's where smugglers used to hang out and drink. So it's like proper, you know, piratey and cool, and yeah, it's just generally rad. You'd probably love it if you go check it out. If you're into pirates, of course. But it's literally slap bang in the middle of the moor. It's like the moor's just there and there's like nothing else around it. It's just bam, here is a pub. Can you imagine like highwaymen just like, you know, going there with their like knives stabbed into the table, they're like twirling them around while like downing mead and shit. They're just like, you know, looking at dudes being like, you know, like drunk guys who are laughing because they've had too much ale. And this like this highwayman's like tonight I'm gonna get those guys. It's pretty cool. What's this place? This could easily be St. Austell by the looks of things. Yeah, I think it could be. Great big shopping centre there. So I imagine this is probably St. Austell. It's definitely not Truro. Truro's the largest city in Cornwall, but that's quite far down. Actually, is it larger than Penzance? I'm not sure. I think Truro and Penzance may very well be the same size. I know Penzance is fairly big. Truro is probably pretty big as well, to be fair. There's a lot of houses here. There's some offices and businesses and stuff. Yeah, it could be St. Austell. It's not Truro. Truro is definitely too far down. What altitude are we at? 700 feet. Okay. There we go. Right, let's go check that out. There it is. Cool. It's pretty cool, isn't it? It's good they've got it modelled in the sim, that's great. Chuffed they've done that. Yeah, sweet. No way. I'd take a screenshot if I wasn't so, you know, busy flying the plane. Spend ourselves around here. Cool. Right, there we go. There's a line there. Let's get back on that line. How are we looking? Throttle, pretty good. Yeah, we're at 1,000 feet. Okay, let's get ourselves back down. Take a bit of throttle off here. Yeah, so that was obviously St Austell. Okay, and then we're going around this way here. It's funny, isn't it? When you're a teenager, you had absolutely no appreciation for where you lived or what your parents used to be into. Like, we used to go into Cornwall all the time. I never appreciated it for what it is. It's like nowadays, you know, I'm now what, 43? No, I'm 42. 42. I'm 43 in October. Oh god. Yeah. And yeah, I just never appreciated the fact that they you know, loved the countryside, or I just didn't appreciate the countryside or nature or any of that stuff. I was just destructive for some bizarre reason. I don't know why. It's ever so weird. And then as I got older, I'm less destructive, and now I love nature, and I love you know, the countryside. It's bizarre. I've got a National Trust membership. Obviously, the annual Blenheim Palace pass, which we've not used. Probably used once, I think. We've had a lot going on though, to be fair. Poor Charlotte's had all sorts of problems over these last couple of years, but we seem to be on the positive side now, which is great. We've got our baby on the way, which is cool. Right. Yeah, I love Cornwall. The Cornish are really nice as well. The people that live here. That whole thing I said about St Austell is just a joke. They don't share a chromosome. That's true. No, just kidding. I am just kidding. Nobody shares a chromosome. It's yeah, they're really good folk. They're lovely, in fact. My partner Charlotte actually was in the Fisherman Friends movie. She played Abigail, the girl who got married in the marriage scene. That's my partner. She's a professional actor, and yeah, she came down here and she was like, "Oh my God, Cornwall is gorgeous." And she stayed at the Headland Hotel, that hotel that we flew past just a minute ago in Newquay. Yeah, she stayed there. She was like, "This place is just stunning," and I was like, "Yeah, I know." And she was like, "And the people are just so friendly," and they are. They're incredibly friendly people. I think there's something to be said about the ocean, you know, about being out in. Living close to a great big body of water. Something about it. It must just be because it's so tranquil, peaceful, and you know, the pace of life is a lot slower. People aren't in a hurry to get anywhere. It's just a very kind of chilled out place. And, you know, you've got like one of the most popular pastimes here is surfing, which obviously my brother and I used to do when we lived in Plymouth. And you know, we'd meet surfers, and they were always really kind and really courteous and cool and nice. You'd get your odd prick every now and again. He'd give you the bird because you're in front of him when he was going on a wave, and you weren't doing the etiquette right or whatever, because they've got like the surf etiquette thing that, you know, they just don't teach you about. No one tells you anything about it because they're just too busy getting their wave, man. Too busy catching their wave. But you know, whatever. As long as you're not hurting anyone, who cares a shit. And yeah, they're just good folk. Sorry about that strange angle there. I was just taking a sip of water and my head went back, so it obviously registered that my head was going in some direction and then didn't know what the water bottle was. It's a nice little valley down here, isn't it? Well, I don't know about you guys, but I've had a really chilled out day. This has been so chill. Just sit back in the chair a bit because I'm slouching for some strange reason. Oh. Okay, probably get a better view of everything now as well. There you go, there's a red line there, let's follow that. Is that a windmill? Massive, great big windmill? It is. That's huge. As much as I love Microsoft Flight Simulator, I do have to say one thing. Pylons. There are no electrical pylons anywhere that I can see. Now I know you can get them. You can add them in. Which I'm going to do, I think. Yeah, I will do that because it just adds... If we're going to be doing more of these bush flights, we want to have a bit more scenery going on. And we want to see that sort of stuff, don't we? Yeah, we do. So we're going to do that. 100%. What are we coming into here? It's just a custom waypoint. Okay, cool. I'm guessing this is Lou. I imagine it's Lou. Yeah, it looks like Lou to me. That down there looks like the beach. That's the massive car park. Yeah, that's Lou. Yeah, that's definitely Lou. Then you've got the arcades all down here. Can't really go too fast, but we're alright. The throttle's quite far back here, so we're okay, I think. Let's just turn ourselves around. Oh, making funny noises. Okay, level back up. Yep, there we go. Okay. Let's just take it easy, Rob, because you're going a bit nuts there. Okay, so we'll follow this coastline across here. This is Tregantle. All across here. All these beaches here are inaccessible because you've got all that land there, look, all that forestry. So you can't get to it. But if you live in a house like that house just there, that white house over there, then you may very well have your own private beach just down here. Which is a very scary cliff edge to look down to. God, I bet that house gets beaten to death by the wind. Although we've keyed in a airport to land in, I think I'm going to look for a nice field to land us in. Not just yet, just once we get to our main point, which is literally just over here. Look, so this is the airport here by the looks of things. On the sat nav there. Oh no, that was the plus and minus of the Dewberry. Ooh, there's a big radio antenna there. Let's watch out for him. Cool. Okay, turn us around to the left. Heading in a northeasterly direction. Overland now, so we'll say our goodbyes to the sea. Goodbye, sea. We love you. Goodbye, sea. Hello, land. Hello, the land. Alright. How much further we got to go? So let me just get my mouse pointer and we'll just zoom out. Not far. Didn't think so. Okie dokie. Well, you see me do a touch and go at Nuki Airport. We ain't going to bother doing that here. We're just going to land. We're not going to land at the airport though. We're going to find a nice big field somewhere to land in. So once we get there, we'll just have a little scout about. Fly around, see if we can pick a nice field. Nice one that could really piss off a farmer. This one could be pretty good. If I came at a bit more of an angle, could probably land on that one. Or that one there. That one there looks pretty good. Well, let's see. Let's just head towards this airfield first. Get a good indication of the sort of distance we need. Then we can start thinking about how we're going to bring this baby down. Well, I sincerely hope you guys have enjoyed this flight. I absolutely have. Oh God, it's been brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. This is the way to play this game, man. This is how you do it. Like, you know, I get it. You could be further up there, you know, 39, 42, whatever, 45,000 feet, flying to, you know, wherever you want to go. But to me, it's here. It's doing these sorts of flights. Bush flying, man. That's where it's at. Alright, let's just see where we're going here. So the runway, or the airstrip, I imagine it's going to be like a grassy airstrip of some sort. We've got a river to cross over, then we should see it. True RFR style, visual flight rules. We look at our map, we can see there's a river and then there's the airfield. So the river is just here. And the airfield is probably that thing in front of us right there. Right off the nose. Let's just do a little bypass, see what's going on. Let's check it out. See if we're happy with it. Oh, it's here, look. It's this strip. Is it a strip? That there? No, surely not. Can't be it. Must be here? Oh yes, there, look. There you go. That there is the runway strip there. Okay, cool. Let's take it. Let's take it, because it looks pretty bushy. Alright, so throttle down. Let's bend ourselves around. Okay, so we're coming down. Throttle's come off a bit too much. Let's put it back up again. Just see where we need to be. Can't see the bloody wings in the way. We'll feather off some altitude though, while we come and do this little turn of ours. Just at the moment we're quite high. We're quite high. Okay, so that's a field we need to land in. Alright, that's the strip here, look. Going straight across here. Like this. Okay, sweet. That looks good to me. So we're just gonna fly around here. We'll come back around. We're gonna take it. It's a shame I don't have the heading bug for it, but never mind. This will be fine. How's our speed looking? 90. 93. Oh shit. Bank angle's a bit too steep. And there we go. Throttle off. Throttle back on again. A bit more throttle. Flaps down. Coming in for a landing. Watch this. Full flaps. Ah! We did it though. Haha, yeah. How's like that? Park and brake on. Let's get this all turned off. So master switch off, avionics off, lights all off, and where else? This needs to go. Just want it to shut down. Our brake's not on, which is why we're rolling. There we go. Brake's on. Oh, listen to those birdies. Ah, how lovely. Right, well. We'll see you guys in the next one. Welcome to Cornwall. Alright.